What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we are going to be analysing the Manchester derby, Carabao Cup semi-final first leg at Old Trafford. I've been grinning all day. It was a good result, this one, for Manchester City. Absolutely fantastic. We've got a big advantage going into the second leg at the Etihad Stadium. I was looking for us to try and get a bit of our own back, our own revenge on Manchester United after losing to them in the Premier League on our own patch. And boy, did we do so. So we're going to be analysing and having a look at the match review and match reaction of all of this game. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But like always, before we crack on with this video, make sure if you're enjoying the content, you press that red button, subscribe, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Well, I was aiming for 5,300 subscribers, but we've achieved that. So thank you everyone for the continued support. It is much appreciated by me. Let's be ambitious and let's aim for 5,500 subscribers. Let's see if we can get there ASAP. Maybe by the end of the month. That would be fantastic. That is my aim. So let's see if we can get there. But you can check out my social media links, which you can find in the description below and popping up on screen for my Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget also, you can find my email in the description below if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave your thoughts in the comments below from this game. Are you happy with the result? What do you think City can improve on? What was you happy with City? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and also leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, because it really helps my videos to grow. So we're going to crack on with this video and talk about the start of the game, really, which is the big talking point, which came in the form of the team selection. Pep went crazy with the team selection, it's fair to say. Gabriel Jesus and Sergio Aguero, two of the best strikers in the world, both sat on the bench. It's crazy. I originally thought that Raheem Sterling was going to be leading up top and having Riyad Mahrez and possibly Bernardo Silva occupying on the wings, but it didn't really work like that, because I thought City were going to be playing with a 5 at the back or a 3 at the back, whatever you want to call it, but instead at times it was like we were playing with so much confidence and so much energy in the middle that it kind of ended up going into like a back 4, so just a standard of Benjamin Mendy playing left back, Kyle Walker playing right back, and Fernandinho and Nicolas Otamendi occupying the central midfield, with Rodri and Gundogan sitting a little bit deeper to be able to soak and absorb Manchester United's press and counter-attack football, and then having obviously De Bruyne sitting further ahead, and then anyone who wants to get into the box and make things happen to go and do so, if that be Raheem Sterling, if that be Riyad Mahrez, or if that be Bernardo Silva, basically given the freedom of attack, which worked really well. It's something that I feel like Pep is trying to do when we play Liverpool at Anfield. This is what he's aiming for. This is how it should be executed, in particular in the first half of this match at Old Trafford, is what he's looking for. Sometimes just a team selection or 1 or 2 things aren't working, or 1 or 2 things go against us, or you know what I mean, just like a simple set piece or a handball decision or a red card or a yellow card. All of a sudden just the mindset just goes from where they need to be, and all of a sudden they just switch off and bam, Liverpool's full of quality, who, my opinion, some people might not agree with this, but Liverpool to me are a lot more well-rounded, a lot better of a team than Manchester United at this moment in time, and therefore a lot more of a difficult opposition, a team that we'll probably have to treat with more respect, not ruthlessness, that we showed in this game, in particular in the first half. In terms for Manchester United, they went with near enough full strength. David De Gea, I was surprised to see him in goal, but he did start. Phil Jones starting at centre-back too, as Harry Maguire was injured, so they did miss Maguire, in my opinion, in this game. We saw Mason Greenwood starting up front, so Man United breading in some good young quality players. Obviously a nice quick player, a player that has an eye for goal, likes to shoot on sight, so something the City will be able to be wary of. Paul Pogba injured. We saw James starting on the right-hand side. We saw Marcus Rashford starting, Martial on the bench. Pretty strong Manchester United team in general, and United probably looking to try and do to City what they did at the Etihad Stadium, which City counter-punch that and being able to now send a statement out to Manchester United, which United's got a few weeks to try and get over that and try and find a new way of trying to beat City, because I can guarantee City will be going with near enough the same team selection and the same philosophy and same setup as what we did in this game, because it works so well. It's United now that have to do something at the Etihad, not City. Eases the pressure on us, which is why I said it's such a fantastic result, and if I'm honest, this could well have been even better for City. So a nice steady first 15 minutes to the game. City midfield looked like it was set up just to stop the counter-attacks. We looked happy to play football. I did make a note on 15 minutes that we just need to be clinical. That applied to both sides, and just as I was putting that, absolute beauty of a goal from Bernardo Silva. Backing off on 17 minutes, the United defenders were. Don't know why they've showed him onto his left foot, being a very strong left-footed player, but they did, and put in a beautiful curling effort from around 20-25 yards out. Hits the underside of the crossbar. David De Gea, no chance. Really beautiful goal from City. It was no wonder that Bernardo Silva went in grinning at half-time, putting in a finish like that. Absolutely fantastic. And I did say that we needed to be clinical. Putting in shots like that is exactly what we are looking for. It's like I said, we can compare this to Anfield and how we play. This is what we needed to do at Anfield. Stuff like this, just that moment of brilliance, that moment of magic. We've found it before at the Emirates Stadium, we've found it again at Old Trafford. We just need to be more consistent when it comes to it. I think we're a fantastic team. That quality that we've shown over the last 2 seasons, to be able to accumulate 198 points, just be able to just absorb that 198 points over 2 seasons is phenomenal. And so to be able to do that and apply that consistently for another season, it's extremely difficult to do, but I feel like slowly but surely we're getting back to where we need to be. Obviously there's still weaknesses in the defence that does need to be addressed at some point, whether that be in January or whether that comes in the summer still remains to be seen, but we'll have to wait and see. But in terms for this game, like if we approach every game like we did in this game, it'll work so well. It was refreshing, it was new, United hadn't prepared for this, caught them out, surprised. Aston Villa's got a big task now. Are City going to play the same team, and they're going to play 4 at the back, going back to the standard formation that we like to play, or we're going to go to 5 at the back, or we're going to play with no striker, or we're going to play with 2 strikers, or we're going to play with 1 striker? Lots of questions, lots of preparation. Helps break down a team too. So yeah, really good performance this on all round from City. It was marvellous. Got even better than going 1-0 up at Old Trafford though. 33 minutes in, Man City did what Manchester United did to us. Counter-attack, Bernardo Silva gets the ball. It was given away from a Manchester United clearance. The United defence was just all over the place. Bernardo Silva, being the quality player that he is, just threads the ball through. Knife through butter situation. Riyad Mahrez is there. David De Gea position all wrong. Why he was that far out, I do not know. Made a decision really for Riyad Mahrez. I'm just going to round the keeper and tap it into the back of the net. It's exactly what happened. Really effective, good quality goal. I made a note again. Where was this in the Premier League? Absolutely brilliant. It got even better. 38 minutes in, 3-0 to Manchester City. Williams was on cover. I'm surprised. I thought the referee was going to blow the whistle and give a free kick like there was. His hand was out. He does give a little push there. I thought VAR would have a longer look than they did at it. You know how VAR is these days. So yeah, nothing was given. VAR was happy for the goal to be given. A little bit of weak defending, I thought, from Williams. Young, is he a left back? I'm not too much of an expert on the Manchester United youngsters, but he just needs to just be a little bit stronger. That ball needs to go into the stands. Needs to recognise the danger is around him. He's pressed, loses the ball, and he's punished. That push, by the way, that potential push came from Riyad Mahrez, but to me, not too much in it, and I can understand why the referee didn't give the free kick and VAR agreed with that. But I would say that, being a City fan, because I'm biased. There we go. I'm trying not to be biased, but my original thinking is the defender, whilst he's got a right to moan, needs to be stronger too. And if City conceded that goal, that I would be criticising the defender for not doing that. Just like I will be criticising City's defence in a moment when I speak about the second half. But the ball's played through. Kevin De Bruyne is there, has a shot. Well saved, to be fair, from David De Gea. Ends up going on to Pereira and into the back of his net for an own goal. 3-0. Job done, really. Not even half-time. Could easily have been 4. Could easily have been 5. Bernardo Silva missed a good chance. I think the flag went up for offside. Weren't too sure if he was offside or not, but a well-saved shot from David De Gea. And Raheem Sterling, who I didn't think had the best of games in this game, ended up slicing his shot well wide after being put on through from a lovely cut across the box, which really should have been the 4th goal for City and sealing the tie. But there we go, the perfect half. Pressing really well, exposing all the Manchester United weaknesses in the middle. We look well organised, we look well drilled, we looked up for the game, we looked like we wanted it more. The defence weren't even tested for City in that second half. Like I said, it looked like we were playing 4 at the back. I'm not even sure if it was meant to be set up like that, but it was just so comfortable for City. That's just how it was. Bernardo Silva, brilliant. Ilkay Gundogan, silky ilky, having a fantastic game. Riyad Mahrez having another game too. Brilliant game, sorry, for Manchester City. He really underrated, Riyad Mahrez. putting in good quality performance after good quality performance. He's really growing on me, Mahrez, so I'm hoping we're going to see more going into the back end of the season. I did make a note again that Raheem Sterling didn't have the best of halves in my opinion. Like, if I want to nitpick, we should have been 4 or 5 up. Going to the second half, I think we're just guilty here of being very, very complacent. Defence all over the place. Ball given away high up from City. United looked for the counter-attack. The ball's threaded through. I think it was De Bruyne that gave the ball away. But a mistake between Rodri and De Bruyne. United counter-attack. Ball was played through. Otamendi just left behind by Rashford's pace. Put through on goal. Good finish. Nice and clinical from Rashford and gives United something to hold on to. Poor play from City. Poor in the build-up to the goal. I can blame the defence, but midfield to blame for me for giving the ball away so cheaply, really. Didn't need to be done. So yeah, we've got a job to do now at the Etihad Stadium. It's not as comfortable as 3-0. Away goals do not count, unfortunately for us, but we've got a job to do still at the Etihad Stadium when we play Manchester United in a few weeks' time. But still, really good performance from City. I'd take that every day of the week, winning 3-1 at Old Trafford. I think it's a fantastic result with a fantastic performance to go with it. Kevin De Bruyne did go off injured. He seemed to go down. I thought he'd been knocked unconscious. I'm not aware that there's any problems with Kevin De Bruyne, so I have had a look around, but doesn't seem to be any problems with Kevin De Bruyne, which is good. Hopefully he'll be raring to go and will be fit for the game against Aston Villa this weekend. Hopefully nothing too serious. He did just walk back into the stands and just sat on the substitute bench when he got substituted. Didn't go down the tunnel, so I'm going to read into that as that being a good sign. I've not had a chance to watch some of the City training videos just yet to see if De Bruyne is training, but fingers crossed he is, and he'll be okay going into that match at the weekend. De Bruyne very influential in this game. Just have a quick look at the stats for this game. I don't think there's too much to look at here. City possession-wise, 57% to United's 43%. 15 shots from City, 5 on target, 3 goals, clinical, can't ask for more. But United's got good stats. It was just the defensive problems. Like, United know with better defending, albeit that Bernardo Silva goal and backing off, but the Mahrez goal and the Pereira own goal could easily have been avoided with just a little bit more of solid defending. They could easily have been going away with a 1-1 draw or just a narrow 1-0 loss in this game. 8 shots for them, 3 on target, 1 goal. That, again, isn't too bad of a ratio for what you'd be looking for from the stats. 520 passes, 85% pass completion rate. Decent against us, so kudos to United for that. 680 passes from City, just under 90% pass completion rate, which again is very good. Clear-cut chances, 3 created for City, 1 created for Manchester United. Score finished 3-1, so there we go. I think it's best I don't mention the crosses. There was 23 crosses put into the box in this game, just 1 connected, and that was from City. That's pretty horrendous. In terms of dribbles, United actually better than City with the dribbles. Not often we see that. More offsides from City. It happens, but more recoveries from City. In terms of the defensive stats, apart from the tackles, Man United dominating them with more clearances, more blocks, and more interceptions, and more headed clearances. So that's just what we're looking. Well, it's just what I'd expected from the game. So to summarise, United are still dangerous on the counter-attack. United went 2-0 up very quickly at the Etihad Stadium. They could easily have had 3 or 4. So this tie is not over, not one bit. We're going to have to put in a very good performance at the Etihad Stadium. We're going to have to stretch the United team, tire them out, get the job done if we want to make it to Wembley for the final of the Carabao Cup. For us, the final's near enough. It's well within sight. We just need to be able to just put our chances away more. Literally, that's nitpicking. That's how good we were in this game. We were a little bit complacent. We're not going to be complacent going into that second leg, so that isn't an issue for me. We've seen it time and time again from City, though, where we end up getting so far ahead that we end up conceding silly goals because we're just so far ahead. Like, the heads drop, we make substitutions, and then things happen, and it's fine. So, yeah, my man of the match goes to Bernardo Silva just for his goal and assist. His goal was just wonderful. If you haven't seen the highlights for this game, go and have a watch of his goal, because it is really a fantastic goal to score. Break the deadlock, put United under pressure, and set the precedent there for City for the rest of the game. could well have been Kevin De Bruyne. Gundogan had a good game. I thought Rodri was very good in this game. Riyad Mahrez had a fantastic game too. He just missed out on getting my man of the match. Bernardo Silva's finish and assist for me gives him my man of the match. But we're going to have to turn our focus to the Premier League and Aston Villa. And like I said, hopefully Kevin De Bruyne will be okay. One last note for the game, was really nice seeing Taylor Harwood-Bellis. I think it was Alexander Zinchenko, Tommy Doyle and Sergio Aguero's girlfriend and son all in the away end enjoying themselves for that Manchester derby yesterday. I thought that was really nice to see. So yeah, put a smile on my face. So there we go. Always nice to win the Manchester derby, but our focus must now move on and get the job done and be nice and professional. So there we go. That's been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, like always, if you're enjoying the content, then make sure you subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. My social media links, Twitter and Instagram, are in description below and popping up on screen if you want to go and follow me on there. My email is also in description below for any general business enquiries or if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos. And don't forget also, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all again for the next video. So it's been JSGC. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your evening wherever you are in the world watching this from. Peace. Ciao for now.